I am Coco. I made this fucking beat, and Bobby stole it. I don't even know what happened. Bob, can I call you Robert? Bobby, I don't know. Get my beat. You can have it.
Hey guys, what's up? Naturally Miss Toya here, all the way from Jamaica, representing for St. Louis Chicken Diaries with my boy Bobby Tesler. All right, this episode is about to be lit. I want you guys to stay tuned. Grab your drink, grab everything you need, all your snacks, and let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of St. Louis Chicken Diaries. I'm your boy Bobby Tesler, and I'm excited. I got my girl Toya in the house all the way from Jamaica.
What's up? Wagwan, everybody.
So I want to say a shout out to my man Coco from Basement Beats for making my beats. As always, my producer Big Stu on the cameras, all four of them, and these fancy lights and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to have you here, but you have to drink with me.
Okay.
So I got you one of these. You might not have to drink this, but welcome to St. Louis.
Okay.
Because that's a St. Louis thing. So I got you this to sip on. But I want you to take like half a shot with me. So
As you know, a full shot is definitely not.
Right. So
I can do half.
I got Captain Morgan Spice rum. I know you don't like rum. I have Tito's. I have Patron. So I have Jack Daniels too.
What do you think? We can do the Tito's.
All right.
Is that your Jamaica flask?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
You brought me this from Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right, come on. You ready?
Ready.
You might want to crack that.
This one, so
Yeah,
I can do
so
the
you can
wash
chase
down.
it.
Damn.
The wash down, is that what you call it?
That's what I'm gonna call it today.
All right. So, Drunken Chicken Diaries is the name of this show that this used to be. Now it's St. Louis Chicken Diaries because not everybody gets drunk with me. But it started out as, people getting drunk and just seeing how stupid we got. So, cheers.
Cheers.
No.
It wasn't that bad.
See, it's not that bad. That's why I knew
I still can't believe you drank this though.
that other night it wasn't Tito's. Anyway, so yeah, okay. You think you're nervous. I'm a little nervous now.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. So anyway, let's introduce yourself. So you go by Naturally Miss Toya on Instagram. And the same thing as your YouTube channel.
Right. Same thing on YouTube.
So we're gonna drop those like right around here in the beginning when we're talking about that, so people can go follow those and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I want to like talk about your backstory and how you got to be more popular than me on YouTube.
He kids, guys. He kids.
I'm not kidding. You're way prettier than me. Nobody really wants to look at me. But let's talk about how we met. So you are here from Jamaica, and we're obviously in St. Louis right now. So if you want to give the story about how we met.
You really like the real story?
Yeah. Your version of it.
My version of it. Okay. So in 2015, guys, I made this post on my Instagram asking if I should make a separate page for my business stuff versus my personal stuff. And, I was just throwing it out there because I wanted people to, my followers to tell me, what they think. Because I was kind of getting mixed signals from people. Like, I wasn't sure if when I posted something they liked it, because I would post personal stuff and stuff about what I do. So here comes this guy sliding in my DMs who I know nothing about. And he was just like, yeah, you should totally make a separate page for your business stuff. It's gonna kind of get people to target the reason why they're following you. And I'm like, but that makes perfect sense. But it was weird. The way I received it, I just felt like, damn, like, who is this man? So after we cleared that up, and I was like, yeah, you're so right. He's like, I made a different page for my business and a personal page. So, it really does work. I'm like, yeah, I bet. All right. And then he was like, so you're from Jamaica? I'm like, yeah. And yeah, shit, that was 2015.
So that was 5.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've just been in the DMs and,
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
It sounds like a long time.
Yeah.
5.5 years.
It doesn't feel that long ago, but it
But when you
has been
think
really
about
long.
it, like hell, like 5.5 years ago.
A lot of seasons ago.
I know, right? I was in a lot better shape. I was a lot happier.
Damn.
So, all right, you know, since you're from Jamaica, we're gonna be talking a lot about Jamaica. So, before you came on the show, you kept asking me like what I'm gonna be talking about, and I wouldn't tell you.
No, he wouldn't tell me, and I was scared to death because I'm just like, I don't think it's fair. You know what we're gonna talk about, and I have no clue. But hey, it's gonna make for a better show, right?
But you know what's interesting is that you're a YouTuber, and you have 46,000 followers.
Almost there, yeah.
45.
45 plus.
Oh, excuse me.
Gotta be specific.
45,000 followers
Yeah.
on YouTube, and you're the nervous one. I have like 200 and something.
Yeah, I'm very nervous all the time.
But how? I don't understand how that happens.
I don't know. I've been trying to explain this to people for years because I myself don't get it. I'm just an introverted extrovert. I'm very good in social circles when I get in my zone, but if I'm not really like sure what the setting is like, I'm like nervous. I'm like reserved. You know what I
I've
mean?
noticed that about you.
Yeah.
I really noticed that because when
Yeah.
I've seen you around a lot of people and you
I'm
don't
just
say
like-
you don't say
I'm just
anything.
like, people. Nope. Yeah.
But your job is to be
Yeah, very sociable.
okay. Well, let's talk about what your job is, and
Okay.
then we'll talk about the backstory. So, what do you do?
All right, guys. I am a professional hairstylist, cosmetologist, if you will.
You
I
can
do
talk
makeup.
to me. You can talk to me.
I can talk to you straight. I
Yeah.
don't need to look at them.
You don't have to, but you
Okay,
can.
damn. Okay. So
This is
I,
a personal conversation.
I do hair and makeup for a living, and I
Okay.
went to nail school. You know, but I mean, the market is so extensive. I focus on hair and on makeup, and that's my thing all day, every day, except when I don't choose to work.
So you're well known for your hair,
Yeah, full
And-
lock specifically.
locks specifically. So you started off doing makeup, and
Yeah.
how did you get into the beauty industry?
I kind of just fell into it. In high school, I was always that person. You know, I would come to school without my hair done with like 2 minutes until call time for class. And I'm just like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Boom, 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 come back out. They're like, was your hair like that when you got here? I'm like, no.
So you went there looking like a hot mess.
Yeah, and I would just do that on purpose because I know it takes me no time to do my hair.
Not everybody has that skill.
Yeah,
Not
so-
everybody's like me with a bald head.
I've been
I woke up like this.
Always.
Yeah.
But you always wake up like this. But it takes me no time to do my hair. But the problem was, like, I would say in high school, I was not encouraged to do what I was really good at. You know what I mean? It was always, go be a teacher, you know, go be a lawyer, something like that. It was
Right.
never, damn, you're good at hair, or, yeah.
Well, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and having this show, this YouTube channel, podcast, whatever you want to call it, is because I wanted to sit down and interview my friends and people around St. Louis and just people in general that I link with and that I have like, like common interests. And the people that I've realized I have common interests with are people that don't really necessarily go to school for what they're doing in life.
And follow the status quo.
Exactly. So
Right.
the people that I'm cool with always seem to be the type of people that turn their hobbies into a career or something that they're passionate about into a career. And I like to call that like misfits of society.
Yeah, the
where,
black sheeps.
Yeah, where like, but
They're
you
the
know, that's
shit.
coming more mainstream like nowadays
Yeah.
where people are turning their side hustle into their full-time job. And it's working for a lot of people.
And I'm kind of glad we're at that point because once upon a time, people used to look down on us a lot. Like,
Oh, yeah.
what are you doing with your life? You know
They
what I
still
mean?
do.
Yeah, but not so much. You know.
Well, once they see it's actually working.
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
I was talking to my boy Fresco about that my last episode.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
like
that episode.
when people, they'll talk shit about you and tell you that, that what you're doing isn't really gonna do anything, and until they actually see till they actually see that you're actually making money and paying.
Then they start to believe.
Yeah, paying your bills from it.
I mean, it's only natural. That's like human.
Yeah, but not everybody has, there's a lot of people that have like dreams and ambitions, but don't know how to actually manifest that into making them money and paying their bills. So not everybody can do what you do. Because you turned a hobby into a full-time job that actually pays your bills.
I only realized that not like all along, but it was long after. I'm just like, damn. I kind of fell into it, and then it just never stopped. Like, I just keep being booked, and then, oh shit, this is what pays me every day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't planned at all.
So social media like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit. That's kind of what. That's how you advertise.
Yeah.
And then obviously word of mouth, and then when people see people's hair. How did you get into YouTube?
and I kind of feel like they came hand in hand.
Okay, so YouTube was like another social media thing that you.
It was the first part.
Do we consider that a social media?
I think we can.
Okay.
I think we definitely can.
Because you can interact with people on there, you can post shit, you can follow people. I guess it's the same thing as Instagram.
Right. Let's call it a social media platform.
Okay.
So the timeline was I started college, and all of this really started when I started college. So I started college in 2012, and when I started, I was lost. I didn't know what I wanted to major in. I didn't even know why I was there. I was just doing what my parents told me to do. So, like, you know, while you're there, you kind of figure yourself out, like, okay, now I gotta have a plan. What am I gonna do? And you start watching everybody else fall into what they think they want to do, and you're like, damn, time's ticking. Like,
And you knew you didn't want to be
I know
sitting at a desk.
No, it wasn't for me. But at the same time, how do I transition into what I really want? I felt kind of pressured a little bit, like, you know.
Of
but then
course.
it's funny because hair and all that stuff just kind of happened. It wasn't like let me try hair. No. So I started the YouTube channel first before my business.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was the first thing. So I started the channel to interview people around Jamaica about social issues that we had.
All right. I like that.
So that's what, yeah. So I would go downtown where all the crazy people would be every day, and I would just ask random people passing by, like, how do you feel about domestic violence? How do you feel about, that was me in college.
Really?
Yes. And they're like, you could do journalism. I'm like,
Why did I know that? Or did I?
No, you didn't. You didn't. That's new. He didn't know that, guys.
Oh, shit.
But that's what it was like. And then it moved from that to, damn, I love my natural hair, because I would get complimented on that a lot. I'm not a person to wear weaves. I never had a perm in my life. So stuff like that, we're like, damn, you got nice hair. So I was like, how can I encourage people to, like, not perm their hair? So my channel moved from being a social channel to being a hair channel.
Okay.
Because as I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just know I wanted to help people, and I didn't know how to do it. So I was just freestyling.
Okay.
So I started doing hair tutorials.
When you say downtown, are you talking about Kingston?
Downtown Kingston.
All right, so what part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm from Clarendon, but like that's where I grew up, but that's not where I was born.
So why do you sound like an American right now?
Because I'm off switch on and switch off my accent, Bobby. That's why. See, people get confused because if I don't say I'm from Jamaica, they would never know. Right?
I know, but every other Jamaican that I've met, they have an
a
accent.
heavy, yeah.
You don't. You like
People, Disney Channel. Okay, I don't know if Disney Channel is the same, but when I was young, Disney Channel was the shit. And if you watch that, you know how to speak and articulate yourself properly.
Okay.
So Disney Channel was it for me when I was a child.
All right, so you're from Clarendon.
Yeah. So from Clarendon, you know, I was born in like Kingston going towards St. Thomas. It's like a whole nother parish. So I was born east.
Okay.
East side, yeah.
East, that's what you call it?
Yeah, that's what they call it now, East Side.
Really?
For a long time, we didn't have anybody who represented East Side, so people wouldn't even talk about us. But, you know, we can
Okay.
do that now. So, yeah.
So when you talk about downtown, you were downtown Kingston.
Kingston, mhm.
So you, how old were you? 20?
Damn, 19, 20.
19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
You're downtown Kingston interviewing random strangers.
Random people.
Which nowadays you tell me is the most dangerous thing you can do.
Yeah, you can't just know it. Because, I mean, at that time, your phone out, you know. Now, people will legit just run and snatch that shit.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that too, so we're going to dig into that.
Right.
So you did you grow up in Clarendon?
Yeah, grew up in Clarendon. I moved there when I was in the 4th grade.
Okay, so we're going to, like, there's a lot of, and I want to ask you, like, different things about Americans' misconceptions or their stereotypes of Jamaicans, because
Y'all have many.
We are, like, really dumb when it comes to, like, other cultures.
Oh, man.
We are. We only know what we see on TV.
And I can't blame you guys. It's not like you just go there and say, oh, this is what they do.
Have you ever seen the movie Half Baked with Dave Chappelle, where they're just
No.
high all the time?
No.
Well, he long story short, he goes into this, like, he owes somebody some money, right? And he dresses up in a I don't know, whatever you call that thing that covers your dreads, the big
The big Tom?
whatever, yeah. And he's like, the guy was like, so where are you from? He's like, I'm from Jamaica. And he's like, what part? He's like, from the beach, boy. So that
That's
was like
funny.
a typical American, like
Yeah.
that's
Standard imitation of what?
imitation of what they or what we think Jamaicans
Yeah.
are. Like, everybody has dreads, everybody smokes weed,
Everybody knows Bob Marley.
right? So I want to dig into all that shit because
Uh-huh.
so we think you guys don't have running water. We think
Yeah.
you guys don't have electricity.
There
It's
are
like
there are a lot of those.
But is that true? Like, do some people not? Because you were
okay.
through the years, you've told me like you don't have air conditioning in your house,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a hot water in your house. So when you get up, when you need to take a shower, it's like
cold showers all the time.
and you don't want to do it
No.
because it's cold.
And that's primarily
That's something that we don't. That's not a
Y'all-
thing for
y'all-
us.
I know, and y'all could never. Y'all could never.
We think we have it hard.
No, you don't. A lot of households in Jamaica do not have internet. They don't have running water. A lot of them don't have running water. Don't have. When they do have running water, it's cold water. Not everybody has a hot water capability. Cable, stuff like that. I mean, now what I'm grateful for now, a lot of development has happened over the years.
Okay.
And I think it really has to do with people and their mindset and how much everybody just wants to be comfortable at this point in life. So whatever it costs you to pay for your cable, pay for your internet, you can barely do regular stuff, but you want to be comfortable in your house.
Wait a minute. So people will pay for internet before air conditioning?
Yeah, because air conditioning are one luxury. We know. Breeze, wind.
Yo, if I didn't have
natural.
no,
We don't know.
Bring me the AC.
No, like
I'll read a book.
You would bake.
I know I would melt.
Yeah, you would literally melt. And we survived, Bob. Like, it's not.
Did
I
you
don't
just call
know.
me Bob?
Yeah, Rob Lee.
Oh, we're doing that?
We're doing that.
We're getting personal?
We're doing that.
Oh.
But we gotta survive. Like, something like that, AC and hot water is definitely a luxury. Like, we can do without that because we gotta buy food. Our kids gotta go to school.
Okay.
We gotta pay rent. You know what I mean? And a lot of households don't have cars. So thank God for the bus, thank God for the taxi. Yeah.
Yeah, we are definitely privileged here in this
Hell
country
yeah.
because if we don't have AC, we're flipping out. Like we're gonna go stay at a hotel.
And to be honest, I think it really has to do with where you guys are because you really can't function without it at all.
Right.
We can do that. We get breeze, like for real.
Okay.
We get breezy.
A lot of the time it's not breezy here.
No, it's not. It's very still. So I understand. And if you guys have snow, hell yeah, you need heat. 'Cause
Right.
You guys actually have seasons.
We
It's
have-
tropical all year round where I'm from.
Okay, well we have seasons. It gets
Yeah.
like baking hot
One season.
and okay,
Yeah, only
one
one.
season.
Uh-huh.
But it changes a little bit down
A
there, right?
little bit down in Christmas. You'll get like a little more wind.
Okay.
In summer you get more rain. But it's really typically one.
Well, we have 4.
Yeah.
And then in St. Louis we have 8.
Because your weather's bipolar.
Our weather,
so.
like, I swear to God, tomorrow
It's
we
like,
could be
what are
wearing
we
a
doing
jacket,
today? Ugh.
and then the next day you could fry an egg on the hood of your car.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
just how
I've
St.
seen it.
Louis
I've
is.
seen it get
It happened 3 weeks ago. It was like baking. It was like 100 degrees outside, which in Celsius is, I don't know, 30
Yeah.
plus 30. I
Because
don't
we
know.
measure things differently.
Right.
Shit.
Everything is different. Your currency. So I definitely want to ask you about all this stuff. So growing up, like, how many siblings do you have? Like,
I only have one sibling, one brother.
is
That's it.
that typical? Like, do
No.
do Jamaicans have like a lot of kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I tell people I only have one brother, they're like,
They're
one
shocked.
brother for your mom and your dad? They both have only 2 kids? I'm like, yeah. Is that not normal?
It's normal.
not.
It's kind of normal here.
Yeah, but it's not down there.
Okay.
You'll have a mom and a dad, and she probably had 3 before she met him, and they come together have another 3. Like, that's how it works.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you play any instruments growing up? Ever?
Damn. Man.
Because you can sing.
The recorder.
I think everybody had to do that in the first grade.
Right. But no, I did a little bit of dancing, but that was pretty
Did you
much it.
sing in school?
No.
You just sing in the shower.
Yeah, and
Okay.
in church.
But like when we're riding in the car, you'll be singing a song, and I'll be like, "You can actually sing."
Yeah, he was like, you can actually
I'm
sing,
getting you in
but
the studio while
I
you're in
don't
St.
even
Louis.
think about it like that.
You will be in somebody's studio by the time you leave
Call
St.
the
Louis.
shots, boss.
Fresco Kane, my man, is happening. I
Fresco.
actually texted him on the way. You didn't know this, but as we're
No.
driving here, I'm like, "Bro, we got to get her in the studio."
I
What?
was I doing the
You were
most in it?
singing
That
Outkast.
Outcast song?
Ain't nobody
Ain't
dope
nobody
as
dope
me.
as me. Yeah. you're
Yeah,
right.
you were singing. I'm like, we got to get her.
You were doing that?
I was texting him as we were pulling up here.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Remind me not to flirt with you while we're filming.
Okay, please don't do that.
Okay. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
What? All right. All right. So there's questions that I already know the answer to,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to know if you can swim and why do we think all Jamaicans should be able to swim?
Y'all think all Jamaicans should be able to swim because we're surrounded by water, and it's not true. And I
It is
cannot
very
swim.
true.
I can't swim. I know we should, and I feel very ashamed to say I can't. And when I say it to my Jamaican friends, they're like, I really do feel ashamed that I can't swim. But you know how you guys in your high school, they make it a thing? I don't think in Jamaica they place focus on stuff that we really need, like driver's ed and, you know. Like
but you live
swimming.
within like walking distance of
a
the
beach,
nicest
yeah.
beach in the world.
I know, but
That's
they
what
don't-
we think, because we think everybody in St. Louis is like, shit. If I lived in Jamaica, I'd be on the beach
Every
drinking
minute.
out of coconuts every day.
that is such an illusion.
I know, but that's what we
would.
think. We're like, oh shit. As soon as we think about Jamaica, all we think about is like fucking
Tropical
coconuts
Coconuts and hammocks and
yeah.
no.
That's what we think
Yeah.
life is for you.
No, it's quite the opposite, really.
Okay,
That
so
luxury is really for the people who can afford to do so.
I hear. What if you just live on the beach, like a beach bum?
Okay, majority of the beaches are owned by some type of entity or person. So
Really?
yeah, they capture them.
Oh, really?
Like, you want to come on this property? You've got to pay me some money. Yeah.
So you can't just go live on the
Not-
beach.
The only people I know that can actually do that are the beaches that are not captured, which are the ones close to my house, and the ones in Portmore. You
Okay.
could probably, yeah, but for
But
the
you-
most part, they do.
All right, well there just goes my dream, because I thought I was gonna like sell everything I have and just go live on the beach in Jamaica.
You can go on a Ochi.
No, like actually just like not pay anybody, but just
But
go
just
live
like
there,
the-
and like
I mean,
like sell little fish that I caught.
people do that. They do. People do that. It's a way of life.
Well,
for
if I ever
many.
have to run from the government, I'll probably
That's where
do
you're
that.
going?
No,
You
I
probably
can't
don't
say
wanna
that
tell
out
them
loud.
that,
I'll probably be
right.
on a different island now.
We're talking about something different, guys.
Yeah, I'll be in. I'm not gonna say.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Fiji,
Totally.
Fuji, some whatever.
Totally.
All right, so all right. This is so funny, man. You guys drive on the other side of the road there. Like everything is so different. Like the currency. You were telling me about a conversation that you and I, and we're jumping all over the place. But I want to
Keep up, guys.
Okay, keep up, because I'm all over the place. And so if you're watching, yeah, keep up. All right, so you were telling me that you went to Little Caesars not too long ago, and I wanted to know like how much was a pizza.
Yeah.
And you said $1,200.
Right. 'Cause
And
we-
for me, $1,200 is like a car payment, rent, like a grocery store visit,
right.
and a pair of sneakers.
Right.
Well, maybe not all that.
But
Maybe
a lot of stuff.
a lot of shit. So $1,200, and that's how much you pay for a pizza. And then I had to put it in Google. I'm like, okay, 1,200 Jamaican to US dollars.
He does this a lot, guys.
It was $8. So that made sense. So we'll pay $8 for a pizza.
Right.
So you'll pay the equivalent to $8 for a pizza, but it's $1,200.
Yeah.
Like when you tell me like something costs like 30 grand, I'm like, what is that? So I'm like, I have to pull my phone out and I'm like doing the math. I'm like, oh, that's 150 bucks.
And then it makes sense to you.
Then it makes sense because I'm like, damn, 30 grand for
It's
a
just
suitcase?
the currency is different.
Yeah,
you know.
that's just so weird. You don't even have coins.
Okay, so we have coins, but our coins are actually dollars.
Okay.
So we got a $1 coin.
What can you buy with a $1 coin?
Nothing. You used to be able to buy like a candy, like a little piece of candy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys drive on the other side of the street. You have all this money that's worth nothing. And,
Don't. Aw, shoot. Because
No.
like one US dollar is like 150 something Jamaican dollars.
Right,
To put it
which-
into perspective for you guys.
it's just weird for us to hear that you pay $1,200 for a pizza.
for a pizza.
And we'll go spend $8 on a pizza.
A loaf of bread is 400 something dollars.
Right, yeah, like $400 is my truck payment.
So
To put things into perspective.
Right.
And when I tried to tell another American how much that is, like I was telling this girl about like how much it costs to get her hair done,
and she's like,
she's like, nobody's gonna pay $1,200 or what was, no, it was like
Like, no.
$15,000 or $20,000.
Yeah.
She's like, it must be real human hair. I'm like, no, it's actually like 200. But it's really difficult teaching a dumb American about another
it took
culture.
you a while to get that until
I-
he just pulls out the converter. and
I'm
just-
still a dumb American. I just have Google.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what we have. So what, like, I want to know, like, so the Jamaican, okay, what is Americans' biggest like misconceptions about Jamaican? Like, what do we think about? And you tell me what your perspective is on what Americans think about Jamaicans.
I'm gonna go off what I get asked a lot, do you smoke weed? Not all Jamaicans smoke weed, guys. Okay. Not all Jamaicans listen to Bob Marley. Bob Marley's like ancient music. Nobody listens to Bob Marley anymore unless it's like a special holiday or something.
But we think that everybody's down there just like listening
we
to
ain't down there
jamming.
jamming to Bob. You guys do that. When you guys come on the resorts, that's what you do.
I did that.
Right? People don't do that on the daily. Give us some Vibes Cartel, give us some friggin' Cranium, some Alkaline or some Massacre or something. Yeah, but like we don't be down there vibing to Bob. Like that's, our grandparents do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you know the words.
Yeah.
To some of that, because it's like your national anthem, no?
Right.
That's what we feel.
It is.
Okay, so what else? What else do we think? Everybody has dreads.
Yeah, right?
We think everybody in Jamaica has dreadlocks.
No. Jamaican females are very big on their bundles. Thank you very much.
Nowadays.
Yeah. And I mean, even then when it wasn't bundles, it was just like regular weave braids, stuff like that. But nah, there's none of that.
So I did a little research.
Oh, did you?
I did. And I didn't tell you about it.
I bet.
By the way, thanks for my flask.
Oh, you're welcome. Show that to the people alive.
Thank you for my flask.
Authentic, guys.
Just so you guys know, on Facebook Live, we're gonna cut here in about 10 minutes, so you guys actually have to go watch the episode on YouTube when it comes out.
All right, which you guys should.
And but this is my Jamaican flask that she brought me, which was made in where?
Everybody knows this. It's an easy answer, guys.
Where is everything?
Everything made
in China, but it looks like it's from Jamaica.
Right.
So, and I have some notes here that I did some research. Jamaican have the fastest runners on Earth.
Right.
Why? Do you have any insight on why you guys are faster than any other country?
Man, I was about to say something really crazy, but
say it.
No.
Please do. You need another shot?
I will not say that.
Please take another shot.
I'll take
with
another
me.
shot, but I'm not
Okay.
going to say that, Bobby.
Wait, is it a black thing?
No. It's
What?
more like a cop thing.
The cops? What?
We
Because
always
they
gotta
run
be
from the
running
cops?
from shit. But no. People, look, guys. The fastest man in Jamaica is from the country, right?
Okay.
And when I say from the country, I mean from the rural part of the island. That's where he's originally from.
Where there's like no electricity and shit.
Oh my God, we ain't gonna do that bad, but there really was bad. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Go. See, it's like water after you do like 3 of them.
You are a liar.
So that's a legit thing. Jamaica has the fastest runners on the earth.
Yeah, we do. They're pretty fast, but they have really good trainers.
Okay.
And we're just, I think it has a lot to do with endurance, and we are very, very strong people. Like, I don't know how we do it.
So another thing that really weirded me out, that even when I was younger, before I knew you, before I knew anything about Jamaica, I knew that it was tropical. I knew it never got cold there, but they have a bobsled team.
Yeah, which was, don't ask me.
What? Okay, well, I just want to say, what the fuck? Like, do you guys
I
have a
don't
lot of ice just chilling, waiting for Jamaicans to go bobsledding?
I think it had to do with, man, I could be so wrong.
In the Olympics. You're
but
probably wrong.
A lot of Jamaicans have very strong affiliations with England, right? Because we would always have family who would be running off to England to start better lives.
Or the U.S.
Or the U.S.
Okay.
So that's how that happened.
And you guys have cricket.
We have cricket.
We don't really have cricket here.
Yeah, cricket's a really big thing. It's a really big thing.
It's just
back
like
home.
you hit a ball with a stick.
You guys have baseball. We have cricket.
And we have hockey. That's another thing with a stick.
Yeah.
We hit a lot of shit with sticks.
Clearly.
But you guys
What
have
else
cricket.
do we have? So we got track. We got cricket.
You have football.
And we have football, not soccer, because that's what you guys call it.
You guys call soccer football.
Right.
Do you even have football? Well, we are like American football?
No.
No,
we never
no?
understood that because you guys use your hands. How do you call it football?
I don't know.
If you go down there and say that, I'm going to go watch some football, they think you're going to go watch football, soccer.
So there's no football teams in Jamaica.
No,
Like
we got
they
rugby. Rugby was coming up,
That's
when I was
similar
in
to
high school.
football.
When I was
So
in
there's
high
no
school.
like my son was a football star.
No, I was gonna ask him
In
if
high
he was
school.
gonna get into something else, like rugby.
Rugby is very aggressive and
Is
like
it?
dangerous. Yeah,
And football's not.
you have a lot of pads. Rugby is just like you have a shirt and
I
like
thought they were padded up.
half of a helmet.
No.
They really like lose teeth and get fucked up.
I worry about
All right. Anyway, so you don't have football. You have soccer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jamaica produces most music per capita
You're damn right about that.
Like everybody's a musician there. I thought
Everybody.
I thought everybody in St. Louis was a rapper, but
No,
in Jamaica.
And the one thing I would say, having traveled to different places and networked with so many different people, Jamaica actually has a lot of talent. And a lot of it is underrated because they just don't have the chance to be exposed like a lot of people. They can't get their stuff out there. And I mean, like networking with so many people through Instagram and stuff, I come upon a lot of people who are so underrated. I'm like, you're so talented. How does the world not know about you? You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
and then you got the people like Shaggy, who's not that talented.
Can we talk about Sean Paul?
And Sean
I
Paul.
feel so bad for saying this, but we all know it's the truth.
But is Sean Paul from Jamaica?
I think he is. I think his people are. So
Okay.
yeah, I think he was born there, if I'm
All
not
right.
mistaken.
Well, I mean, we listened to him.
You guys associate with Sean Paul,
Sean Paul, Shaggy, Shabba Ranks,
Shabba,
and Bob Marley.
Yeah, and that's Jamaica for
That's
you.
it. That's
Yeah.
our extent.
I mean, you're not wrong, but damn, like Sean Paul, I know way more people talented than him.
Yeah, well, since I've met you, like you put me on to different people, and I can't understand a word they're
Mm-hmm. I
saying.
know, but you know it's dope, like from the vibe.
Yeah. But they could be talking about killing people or sex, and I wouldn't be able to differentiate.
And I tell them, really and truly, that's really all music has been about this day, especially Jamaican music. It's sex, killing people, or gangbanging, and drugs, and that's it.
That's kind of rap culture in St. Louis or
So,
in the States.
I don't feel so bad.
It's the same thing, money, killing people, which we say that so easily, but that's terrible.
It is terrible. It is terrible.
What happened to love?
That's not a thing.
What happened to love songs? It's all about having sex. You go straight to like, oh, I see a girl,
Yeah,
let's have sex.
let's do
There's no
it.
love stories. But that's the same thing here. Like 90s R&B was actually like, I love you.
Thank God for Bruno Mars though. Like,
And Bruno Mars, he's bringing shit back.
Yeah,
but
he is
like,
bringing shit
there's
back.
not a lot of those people. I mean, but all right. So okay, another thing about Jamaica, you guys have the most churches per square mile.
True.
Are there a lot of churches there?
Every step you step.
Okay,
It's a church.
so that's true. You guys also have the most rum bars per square mile.
Right? Every step you step, there's a church, there's a bar. There's a church, there's a bar. I kid you not.
And you don't drink rum.
No, I don't
Okay.
like rum. Rum for the little old man them where I come from where couldn't do that.
I love that. Keep talking like that for the rest of the show.
You're not gonna understand what
I
I'm
will
saying.
understand.
All right.
I can't speak it back.
Guys, do you think he'll understand yes or no? Because I really don't
Yeah,
think
let
he
us
would.
know if you guys think.
He's gonna understand.
All right. So you guys also are the top consumer of cranberries.
Who made that one up?
I saw it on Google.
Okay.
And you guys
Okay,
have
Google.
you guys have a bobsled team.
I mean, I beg to defer, but if they say so. Where were we? I think where did that come up? I think it probably was in the airport.
What, in bobsled?
Yeah, like I think I saw it was a picture of something.
I
or-
wasn't with you in the airport.
I was trying to figure out if it's when I landed here or when I was there. But I
And you
think
saw
it's
the
when I was
Jamaican
there.
bobsled team?
Yeah.
You just don't equate like ice sledding to.
With Jamaica. I don't know where that came from.
They must do that indoors because that shit would melt
Yeah.
outside, right?
Did you watch the movie though?
What movie?
There's a movie.
I know there is a movie, but I didn't watch it. We should
Oh.
watch that.
Yeah, we're gonna watch that.
We'll find that. We'll just we'll Google it.
We can definitely
Like Google everything else. All right, we're gonna get off of that. So Jamaicans, all right, we all think Jamaicans smoke weed, wear dreads, listen to Bob Marley, and don't have running water. And then we get down there and it's totally different. They make fun of us. Listen, I have a funny story because when I was in Jamaica, like in 2019, when I met you in person for the first time, before I met you, I was. This is so embarrassing.
Come on, let's go with the story, Bob.
My Jamaican playlist, or not my reggae playlist, it's called reggae. It's terrible. But like everything that I thought was Jamaican is on this playlist.
Tell me what you had on there.
It just so happened that when I was at the resort, I was trying to get the vibe, right?
Because you have to.
I was in Montego Bay, so I
Right.
gotta like listen to Bob Marley, and
Yeah.
I had to get it going. And I don't think I told you this, but on my speaker that was playing was "Jamming" by Bob Marley.
We're
jamming,
jamming?
yeah.
Okay.
So, which is a good song. It's a
Fuck,
good
I'm
song,
sorry.
right? It's a good song.
It's a good song.
Right. But it's so typical of an American to be thinking that that's like the national anthem of Jamaica.
Typical.
So as the dude comes in to like bring us like restock the
You're
beer,
playing that song?
it was on.
Aw.
I didn't know. So
That's funny. Aww.
So me and my brother were like, so me and Zoe were just chilling, and like he comes in and he's like a young dude, right? So he's like, yeah, we're jamming,
Oh my
man.
God.
It's like
he was probably like, these damn tourists.
Exactly.
And that is not the vibe you want to get.
And I was like, this dude thinks we're total
I
fucking
know.
douchebags.
Because
like,
nobody, babe, y'all come down there. Don't play Bob Marley.
I know that now.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that now. I know that now.
I would not now.
If I bump the cartel, them no, guys.
I'm playing Cartel.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, Vibes Cartel is a gangster for real.
For real,
Which
for real.
I learned. I like YouTube this guy, and he's like tatted up, and he's he's a gangster, and he's like,
Go check him out, guys. That's my artist right there.
yeah. And you were like one of his biggest fans, like when you were younger.
Yeah.
And you still are.
Still
Yeah,
am.
you still are. But yeah, that I will never forget that. The look on his face was like, you dumb Americans. But he was like, yeah, man.
I know.
Like,
I would smack him in the face. I would really smack him right
But that's what they thought we wanted to hear was, yeah, man.
Because for them, it's like, let me just make sure
Let me get them what they want.
Right. Man, he wouldn't even know. He wouldn't know.
Well, all right. So yeah, that was my embarrassing Jamaican moment. But then after that, we went to the strip club in Montego Bay. First, we went to this club called Pier 1.
Yeah, everybody goes there.
And it was, like they tell people like tourists not to leave the resort, right?
I don't listen.
But a lot of people listen. But me and my brother, like, we'll do anything. We were across the street in some festival, and we kicked it, had a blast. And then the next night we caught the cab to this Jamaican bar in Montego Bay.
I was watching all these stories on Instagram, by the way.
And we kicked it at this bar, man. Like we were smoking weed, and it was like dirty ass weed, like
bushweed.
It's like we didn't even feel it, but it smelled good.
This is one thing that I need to clear up. All right, and Jamaicans might be so mad at me for telling you guys this, but majority of the time when you guys come in the resorts and you buy weed, you will be getting bushweed. What y'all call it?
We call it Reggie.
Y'all be getting that Reggie, okay? It's not as strong as the strains you guys smoke. So you guys might feel hyped up because, hey, shit, I'm on the beach, I'm buying weed from Jamaica. No, like, you guys have the real deal.
This dude paddled up on this little boat.
Oh my God.
Paddled up on his boat. He had his dreads.
I would have cracked up.
And
he was just like, you guys want to buy some?
And my brother bought a $20 bag of weed. It was a nice fat bag too, like
nice fat bag of bushweed in the game.
a nice fat bag of shit weed, because we didn't get high.
Jamaicans be
I don't
scamming,
even
it's
think
just the
ever.
truth.
But how does that even happen? I don't know. But
We be scamming. You know what?
What?
We can do that again.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh shit! She's feeling it. She's feeling it, guys.
Yeah, man.
My sister was like, Bush. Yeah, the Bush. Don't give me no Bush, man.
Not give me no bush, man.
So what if they wanted good weed? What if I was on the beach and I wanted good weed?
You can go to Kingston.
No, if I'm on the beach and the
If you're
dude
on the
paddles
beach,
up on
I
his
really
boat.
don't even know. If you tell them point blank, yo, man, I want a bush weed, you can get the good stuff.
So he probably has a stash
He
of the
probably
good.
has the good stuff right there.
The shit that he smokes.
Right. Because that would do nothing for him. Guarantee you he smokes all day, every day. So
It
bush
didn't
weed
do
does
shit
nothing
for us
him.
either.
And it's because you guys are used to the good stuff. Cheers.
I don't know. Yeah. Remember when I was there and I stole the bottle of rum off of the maid cart? And you're like, he's so bad. I'm
I
like,
know he's always doing unruly shit. I'm like, can you not draw attention to us right now?
hey,
Always
that's what it's
doing
there
the
for.
most. You're always doing the most.
Whatever. I gave that bottle to my dad.
Oh, you did?
I did. I didn't even.
All right, I'm happy for that.
What is it like? I don't know.
So when y'all come away to put in your suitcase,
Yeah, put it in the suitcase.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, you can speak to me in your language, and
and
I'll,
you will get it.
Yeah.
But I'm just worried about everybody else. Like, will they?
This show's
understand?
not about everybody else.
Oh, it's
because
about
you
you.
you might share it on your channel, and they're gonna hear. They're gonna hear
Right.
you talking like me.
But they're used to me talking like you sometimes.
No,
so-
because when I go on your channel, and by the way, guys, I don't know how far we're into this video, but I think it's like 45 minutes. Like her channel is it's so like honestly, it doesn't really fit one. Your channel's all over the place.
all over the
Now, I'm
place.
sorry to offend you.
No, because I'm an all over the place type of person.
But your channel is like hair,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're gonna go eat a patty, and then we're gonna go,
Don't say it like that.
and we're gonna go into the country.
Right, and we're gonna go shop somewhere. We're gonna go grocery shopping here. We're gonna go do some makeup on some people over there.
But I think that's why people like you.
I try to be rounded
Because-
because I, as a person, get very bored. I get bored very easily, guys. So I like knowing that I can cater to everybody.
But you don't like going anywhere.
I don't. But you
How
see
does
how
that
that
even-
works?
I
You
don't
see
know how that
works
works.
for
How does
me?
that work?
It works for me. I
You
don't
get
know.
bored, but you don't like to do shit.
No.
Like, how does that work with you?
I'm a homebody, guys. Home is bay. Stay your ass.
Home is Bay.
Yeah, you stay your ass home.
You know what I say when people say, "So what are you doing?" I'm like chilling. They're like, "Oh, that sounds cool." I'm like, "Yeah, it's inexpensive and it's safe."
Especially the safe part.
Yeah, so I wanna ask you and I know this is a touchy subject
Touch
for you.
it. I'm good.
But so you were in an incident back 2 years ago, and I don't want to get into detail about it, but you got like almost 500,000 views on YouTube when you announced that you were kidnapped.
Right.
So it's not a secret. It's not like I'm breaking it.
No, it's out there.
Like you told me this, which happened to be the week before I met you in person. You like came to meet me, and you had just gotten kidnapped and jumped out of a moving car.
Right.
So I'm not going to ask you to go into detail about that at all, because if they want to see it, they'll go to your YouTube
Go ahead,
channel.
watch the video.
And they'll watch it.
Right.
Because my son said that he saw the video and didn't
I'm
even know that
telling
was you.
It went viral, and I did not expect that.
And so that thing went viral. But I mean, you know what's fucked up is that us as people, as consumers, we like
Excitement.
we like the excitement of negative shit.
And it's just, at this point, I feel like it's a natural human response. I don't even feel any type of way. But I had to point out, like, after that video, I moved from 25,000 subscribers to 45,000 subscribers. And I had to point out that, look,
I'm not the girl that gets kidnapped
I
all
don't
the time.
get kidnapped very often, guys. I'm sorry.
Hopefully you never get kidnapped again. But
Right. I'm
like,
just like, I hope y'all stay, you know. I make hair and makeup videos.
I do hair.
Hopefully that interests you. But
I'm not
crazy.
gonna keep feeding you like more fucking like.
Right. And it attracts people, I'm telling you. It does.
It does, yeah. Because I
It
mean,
does.
controversy attracts like
That's
attention.
the thing. Controversy sells.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And a little small chime. This is why Vibes Cartel is such a big artist.
Because
everything this man does is controversial.
of course.
Like everything.
But I mean, that's why a lot of the rappers that we glorify here,
They get into it because
they're talking about killing people and fucking girls and making
Glorifying
money
all
and
that
selling
shit.
drugs, like all the things that are not okay, we think is cool. Just like Megan Thee Stallion and the City
Yeah.
Girls, like it's so ratchet, but
it is. But
they're
it's,
so
that's
famous.
what people like.
Now she has a song with Beyonce. It's like, how did that happen? Like Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce. But whatever. I mean, that's what sells.
Yeah.
So you got like an extra 20,000 subscribers because of your kidnapping video.
Right.
Which is fucked up.
It is.
But thanks for subscribing.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Thanks for staying.
Yeah.
Thanks for not unsubscribing.
Yeah, because they didn't unsubscribe. And a lot of people, when they started watching, separate and apart from that video, they would, go on and check out more videos and comment like, damn, I really like you. How am I just finding out about you? And you're so real and you're so this. And I appreciate you guys. I really do.
how did that affect your popularity?
The whole getting discovered that way?
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Yeah.
man, to be honest,
Well, you guys on Facebook have got to watch the YouTube video. When it
yeah,
comes
your
out.
time's up, guys.
Peace out.
Damn, like, I don't even know,
So it obviously made you more popular,
right?
but
Right.
did you get negative, like in your comments? What were people like sympathetic?
Man, people were very sympathetic. People were relating. There were a lot of females that this actually happened to. It was very mixed to me, like a very mixed feeling. Because at that point, I was feeling happy that my story helped so many people, but at the same time, I was really sad because I'm like, damn, this really be out here happening to people a lot.
So tell me about the crime in Jamaica, like from where you're from, which is like 45 minutes south of Kingston or west or.
What would that be? Damn. I live South Central. So
we'll just say south of Kingston.
yeah, okay. And Kingston is not the only. This is gonna sound so bad, but Jamaica doesn't have a central violent place. Everywhere has its own streak of violence.
Well, that's here too.
Right.
So don't feel bad because you
Okay.
come to St. Louis and
No, but it's because people have this idea of Jamaica in their head, like, oh my God, it's just this perfect tropical paradise. It is, no lie. But I love how they separate all of that from what really happens. You know what I mean? So, like, for the most part, every
tell me what
parish-
Jamaica's really like for somebody like you that's just like not famous, not rich, not dirt poor, but like getting by in life.
It's
What is it like
scary.
for you?
That's what it's like.
It's scary?
Yeah.
Because I remember like I was talking to you one time and you were walking from your mom's house to your house
And I was like,
and you had to get off the phone with
Right.
me.
so you
and-
got to pay attention to your
And
surroundings.
I didn't really understand
Why I
at
couldn't
the
talk
time
all the way
because usually it's like stay on the phone with me.
until I get in.
Yeah,
right?
but then you're like I got to put my phone
If
away.
it's night, I can't try that shit. I just have to put my phone away so I can focus on my surroundings. There are people that are very crazy doing very crazy things. And it's just the reality of how things are really happening, like, no. So we can't dismiss that, you know? We can't pretend that it doesn't exist. People are really crazy and they do really crazy things. So, especially after what happened to me, I've been very mindful, more mindful of my surroundings now than I was before. And I've always been that person because my dad is ex-military. So I've always been vigilant. And I feel like that's the reason why the situation wasn't worse, you know what I mean? Because I was just not gonna let that happen to me.
Well, not everybody has the balls to just jump out of a moving car.
I was like, deuces.
But at the same
I'm out.
time, it's like, okay, it's either like stay in this car and die,
Mm-hmm.
or jump
It's either or, people.
out.
What are you really gonna do? I was just like, and plus he was talking a lot of shit, and I was just like, man.
I'm just gonna. I'm
like-
what was that SpongeBob like? Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
I'ma head out.
I'm gonna head out. Let me just. You just jumped out the car. We laugh about it now, but it was very
but it was
traumatic.
funny. I'm happy I can laugh about it now because at the
Right.
time I couldn't laugh about it. But
I mean,
now I find that shit very funny.
And there's still certain times that it's like, you know, you have PTSD from that
Yeah.
shit. Because I mean, like I've been to prison, and you know, sometimes I think about.
some small things will make you think about some things.
It'll
and you're
trigger
just
something like
damn.
trigger like a really bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, so it'll take me back to that time, and I'll get like, and I might have a bad dream that night. But then,
It's never really, you know, it's funny. I never had nightmares. I was just very angry. That's it. I was just really angry. So now I walk around like, I wish a nigga would, like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because you walk around with a weapon on you now.
I do.
Yeah.
Shit.
Don't fuck with her
Not take
because
much shit. Come on now.
Yeah, you'll get fucked up.
Yeah.
You're fucking with the
Shit.
wrong one. Let's talk about so since I'm cursing a lot, I want to ask you
Are we?
because look, us Americans, when we think about Jamaican and we want to sound like them, we say Bumbleclot.
Shit.
And Raz Clot,
Yeah.
but we don't know what it means, but we've just heard it. So
Can I be honest?
when I've heard you talking, you actually say that stuff.
Yeah, we really say that shit when we're angry. But I don't think, if you guys can show me a Jamaican who actually knows what that shit means, I'd pay you.
Like
we don't
what
know.
Bumbleclot means?
We don't know what bumble clout mean. We don't know what Rouse clout mean, pussy clout, none of that.
And those are bad.
And those are bad words. You're not supposed to say them. You're not supposed to use them. They're equivalent to, you know, what you guys say is
Shit, fuck.
Yeah, shit like that. It's just swearing, like, damn, like, you know,
But
we use it when we're
Bumbleclot,
angry.
to me, like Stu, like if I were to say Bumbleclot, would you think it was that bad?
Stu would really, because he's like,
Well, Stu doesn't think anything. Stu's worse
He's
than me.
like, I don't know. What is it?
But because Stu and I, we come from the south side of St. Louis,
Mm-hmm.
where it's really fucked up. It's like literally one block is like ghetto and fucked up black,
Mm-hmm.
and then 3 blocks over it's white trash, redneck, white,
That just sounds all bad.
and then the next block is like uppity,
Posh, yeah.
nice, expensive.
Like, being here, guys, I gotta say, I feel like St. Louis is so confusing. Like, I've never been to a more confusing state.
All right,
I
I want
haven't.
to. So we'll get off of the Bumbleclot, Ross Clot,
Let's get off that
Pussy
shit.
Clot. So all the clots.
Let's get off the clots.
Off the clots. But when you get mad, I will hear you say, when you're like shocked, you'll be like, Ross.
Like Ross.
And I'm thinking like.
He's like, oh shit, what
Yeah,
happened?
like I get excited. Like,
yeah.
Like Ross is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like when you say Ross, it's like, oh shit. All right.
I wish this was like a regular thing. I would so love to be here and just walk down the street and hear somebody say Ross. Oh,
You won't. You will not hear that.
I really wish I would. I really wish. I really do wish.
You're not gonna hear that shit.
I really do.
You're gonna hear, oh shit.
Yeah, but
you're
that's
not gonna hear
so
Ross.
basic. Like,
because now you got me saying it.
Right. When he says some Jamaican stuff, guys, I'm just like, yes. I'm rubbing off
And
on
I
you.
sound like I'm like Chinese when I say that shit. Oh my god. So like tell me about like, okay, since you've been to St. Louis, I know you've been to the States before.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your experience in the US and how many times have you been to the States?
Oh, damn. Okay, so I've been to the state in 2008, 2010, 2014, 15. So that's 4 times.
Okay, as a grown up.
Oh, shoot.
As 8, okay, let's start with 18.
Okay. From 18?
Yeah.
Damn, you're going to make it really complicated for me now.
So you went to Chickpea, Virginia.
Oh, my God, babe. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. Well, why can't he say Chincoteague? I don't know.
Okay, because I
Never
can't remember
heard of that?
Chincoteague.
Chincoteague, Virginia.
Stu, have you ever heard of Chincoteague, Virginia?
And I find that strange. Because I
Why?
was like, is this place behind somebody?
Have you seen how big this country is?
Yeah, and it's this really
There's
tiny
50,
island.
51 or 52 states.
Isn't it more than that?
How many states do
I
we
think
have?
it's about 54.
No, 50, like straight 50.
Just 50 flat?
Isn't Hawaii?
Can we hop on Google right quick?
Oh my god.
Because I feel like it's more than 50.
Hey
It's
Siri,
at least 51.
Shh, I'm talking to Siri.
I'm sorry, Siri.
Hey Siri, how many states are in the United States? She didn't get that. Okay, let me try over. Hey Siri, how many states are in the United States?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.org.
50.
In the United
Okay.
States.
All right, thanks, Stu.
It's not a deck of cards, my friend.
I thought there was 51. I thought
I thought it was more than 50.
No, anyway, that
The territories.
goes to show you how big this country
It's huge,
is, right?
so you guys would not know where Chincoteague is. But I found
Nobody knows where Chincoteague
at the
is.
time when I was there, it was just this awesome place. The
Okay,
people-
why did you go there?
I went there to work. I was on a J1 program when I was in college.
J1 is like you get like the permission from the government to go work.
Yeah, and it was great. They call it foreign exchange, like it's foreign exchange program.
Okay.
Yeah, so it
So
was
you
awesome.
did that, and then like a year ago or so, you went to the East Coast somewhere when it was really cold.
Yeah, and that was my first winter experience. Like I've never experienced snow here.
I remember because I was angry at you. I'm like, why didn't you tell me you were here?
I
would've
know,
come see
guys,
you."
he was
And
so pissed.
The first thing that you said was, it was so cold.
I'm like, first things first, it's really cold and it's 1 week. Are you seriously
But
telling
you
me?
brought up the weather, like that was gonna stop me.
I honestly thought it was a thing. Like I really did think.
But it's so cold.
First
like,
things first, if it was cold here, we would change the conditions of whether or not I'm going anywhere automatically.
fuck that.
I
That's
didn't
normal
think.
for me.
I didn't think. So guys, there's a lot that I still need to learn about American culture and American ways, and it's true.
All right, so what have you learned since you've been to St. Louis? That's different.
What have I learned?
Everybody wears faux locks.
Jesus, they do.
You know, okay, real quick, we bounced all over the place, but I'm really enjoying it.
I know.
So, you know, like,
It's
okay,
a vibe.
when I buy a car, or like when somebody buys a car here, they start noticing other like cars. Like when I bought my Jeep,
Right.
now when I drive down the car,
All you
all I
see
see
is
is Jeeps.
Jeeps.
Right. So now that you're here and like we've been talking about faux locks for the past few years,
All you've been seeing.
but
are
when
faux
you
locks.
got here, I'm like, holy shit!
everywhere.
Like 6 out of 10 black women that we see
Are wearing them.
are wearing faux locks.
some variation of it.
Like wow.
And I feel like I'm flattered that we've got to this point because I remember once upon a time locks weren't even a thing. It was not a flattering hairstyle. It was not something that people were quick to
No,
put
did
in.
you know, real quick, it wasn't flattering hairstyle. Let's stay with that. But there's actually a thing now called hair discrimination.
We should talk about that.
Like on the BET Awards, there was this whole commercial about hair discrimination.
And you mean kinky versus straight?
Like in the workplace, they used to tell people, like recently, within the past several years, you can't wear dreadlocks.
Okay. Can I touch something real quick?
And black people, which I'm an advocate for, were like highly offended, but at the time was like kind of normal to hear. Like it was normal to hear like corporate America saying, no, you can't wear dreadlocks.
To work.
And like they're like, what the fuck? Like this is our natural hair. This is how it grows.
Here's what I think, and it's gonna be, guys, you're gonna be so shocked by this, but can you believe Jamaica, a country that is popular for Bob Marley and locks and just that authentic Jamaican look, that kids get kicked out of school if they have dreads? And I mean the private schools, not even public schools. 'Cause at public schools, you're not allowed to grow your hair like that unless it's like a religious reason or by what they classify as genes. If they know your hair grows really fast, they'll give you like a little leeway.
What?
Yeah. So this one kid, it was this big lawsuit. It was crazy. And I was so proud that she fought that. Because I'm just like, how in Jamaica at that? That's a thing. I was shocked. And this was, if not last year, the year before. It was crazy. I'm just like, in at this time, people are still...
Because my thing is, as a white person, obviously...
in case you didn't get that,
in case you didn't know this yet, I'm a white
He's
guy.
white.
But
Okay.
I would, how could a country that's predominantly your complexion
Right.
discriminate against natural hair? Because if you were to let your hair grow, it would lock, right? At some point, maybe into like two, like the weekend,
Just
he had like
do its own
one
thing.
big lock.
Right.
It would just kind of lock.
It was appalling. And I never thought I would live to see something
Because
like
I think that they fell into like Western ways or like European ways. Like you should have this certain look.
that. There are like a lot of corporate places that only recently, thank God for faux locks. As much as I hate seeing it on everybody now, thank God for that, because it changed everybody's perception of locks overall. You can have locks and they can look neat.
Right.
And they can look well groomed. You know what I mean? So it changes the way people see it, because people just always thought, oh, locks, messy, dirty. That's what they think.
That's what they thought.
Right.
That's what
so,
they thought.
Since faux locks came in and started to be a real thing, banks, which never allowed that, are now allowing people to have that.
I mean, I think that it should be allowed. Like, I don't know if you remember this singer. His name was Eric Benet.
Don't remember.
Okay, he was an R&B singer in like the early 2000s, but he wore locks, and he was like one of the first mainstream, like besides Milli Vanilli, who had wigs on, but he was like mainstream. Like Eric Benet had like dreads and like, but okay, when I was in prison, the big thing was like, okay, here in St. Louis, I can't speak for other parts of the country, but here in St. Louis, like when dudes get their hairs, when dudes get their hair locked, they start off with twists.
Okay.
Right?
I get
or
that.
if they have longer hair, they'll get it
Interlocked.
Yeah, they'll get
Yeah.
it locked. And they'll have dreads.
Right.
And it'll be neat. Like perfectly neat like this.
Yeah.
They'll be like
Neat
uniform,
from root to tip, like perfect.
like perfect.
Yeah.
And that became like just the way that people wore locks, right? Well, then like I would say like within the past 8 to 10 years, they liked the more so listen, when I was in prison, the dudes that came in with their hair locked were like yours, but they were a little bit smaller, because here they're just like perfectly done.
Size, yeah.
They're perfectly sized. They start off with a little twist and they just stay that way, right? Until they get long. Well, these dudes were like, I don't know why it happened this way. Maybe it was the Haitians. I don't know. But they started taking like 3 and then like
Combining them?
threading them, combining them into one. So now they had fat locks.
I saw that though. It's a thing now.
Yeah. It's now more of a thing because
Right.
they're
But
like,
I don't get it though.
I don't know. But like, and I swear to God, like as a white dude, I observed this shit. And I'm like, dude, I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool because my boy Ugly, his name was Ugly. Little shout out to Lil Ugly. There was a Little Ugly and a Big
Oh,
Ugly.
it's raining. Okay.
It's raining? Oh, cool. So, but they would get thread in prison and interlock 3 into one lock. So they would have
And
big.
combine that?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I think Lil Wayne started that.
It's a thing.
Because I think Wayne started out with his shit perfectly done.
Yeah, but then he started.
And then you look at him now.
He losing hair and it's just a mess.
It's like
now.
big, small. It's like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think people started to appreciate the natural look of
And just being.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that really is the basis of locks overall. Like just being free. It's a freestyle.
So as much as you hate everybody that's doing it, you appreciate it.
I do. Especially in Jamaica, it really made everything just different.
Right, and you actually, so the difference between you and the stuff that's in the beauty supply stores is that you actually
Sit and hand make this.
came up with your own, what do you call it? Your own version, your own.
My own lock line.
Your own
Let's
lock
call it
line.
that.
You have,
Yeah.
but you have your own lock line.
Right.
And you manufacture. You have a couple people that help you manufacture. Your mom.
Right.
And
my mom,
you
my
have
assistant.
your assistant, which is dope. I don't even have an assistant. I don't have an assistant. I have air conditioning.
Oh shit!
But I don't have an assistant.
You got air conditioning and hot water.
But I don't have an assistant.
Right.
But you have your own method of making locks, which is so dope.
I just really wanted people to not sit in the chair as long.
Okay.
That
so
was my goal.
All right. So you wanted the shit already done when they got
Yeah,
there.
because it was stressing people out having to sit 6, 7, 8 hours just to do one head. It was just wasn't working for me.
Okay.
So with my method, I can do at least 3 people a day.
And
I
your
like
method
that.
is super dope. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of yours because you're my friend, and you know,
Whatever.
hey,
And that's.
and that. But we're not gonna do that.
Nope, we're not.
But we could. But I do want to.
You know what? One more shot of Tito's to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Since we're getting there.
She's going to Tito's, y'all. I'm so
Guys,
proud of
I
her.
really don't get how he drinks this, but shit.
Do you not?
I don't.
You do now.
It's straight up rubbing alcohol, guys.
But once you drink like 3 or 4 of them, it's just like, just another, go for it. All right. So you have your own lock line. Your own, like, it's not patented, but
No.
But honestly, if you don't know, then you don't know, because that's your way of doing things.
Right.
Everybody puts their twist on shit. It's like me being a chef. Like I can see how somebody else does something.
But you know your way.
Right, like I was telling you that pasta the other night. Like I can make that in my sleep.
Right.
Like that ain't
and
shit.
I really want him to, guys.
I'm going to make the pasta for her. But I mean, it's just the same thing as being a chef. Like I can look at a pasta and be like, okay, they got this, 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 and this. I could do that tomorrow. Not a big deal. So like with you made your own thing, and there's other people that have like came behind you and tried to learn. And like, oh, I'm gonna steal your technique.
Guys, I have had so many hairstylists.
How does
in
that
my
feel?
seat.
Is that flattering, or is it? Does it make you angry?
It's flattering and insulting, because while I would eventually start to charge for classes and stuff like that, you take that opportunity away from me when you come sit in my chair just to learn how I do something and then go and do your own thing. I've had people have like crazy conversations with me, a whole vibe. And then I check their page like the next
And their
week.
whole agenda was to get your technique.
And I feel so insulted. I'm like, girl, I thought we were cool.
But you won't say that out loud.
No.
Well, I'm here to say that. Stop doing that shit. Listen, stop
Get 'em, babe.
booking appointments for her just to learn her fucking style. Quit biting. Yo, get your own shit.
Get your own shit.
Do your own thing. Stop biting. Stop being a fucking moocher. Like, learn your own fucking technique. Shit.
There you go.
That bothers me. You
Yeah.
won't say it, but
I
I
won't.
will. Like,
'Cause
stop it.
The thing is, you will learn this.
And if
from-
you do, give her props.
Yeah, they never give credit.
Like, if you do,
it's
like,
not a
say,
thing.
like, yo, like, shout out
And
to
you know what it is, though? I'd be cool if they did.
me too.
Yeah.
A
I'd
lot
be
of things
cool
that I
if you
do.
did, but they don't.
Well, if anybody watches this show, like,
Because you know what I understand? We all got to eat. But I would never break another person's legs just to eat.
but
like,
they break yours.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
not
what they
cool.
do.
So we're not, yeah, like, so I'm going to say this right now. Stop doing that shit.
You heard him?
Stop.
Don't play with
Stop
me.
booking appointments with her so you can just learn how she does her shit. That's fucking fake.
We're tired of that, guys.
Don't be fake.
Don't.
Like, that's some fake ass shit. Just come in and be like, yo, I want to learn.
Yo, I had this girl do that for real one time. She was the first person. She was like, look, I'm just here to learn your technique.
Did you have respect for that? Did you just be like, you know
I
what?
was just like, well, shit, let's see if you can learn this.
But at the same time, you're like, you know what? I respect you for saying
I
that out
do.
loud.
And that's why I was just like, well, shit, let's go, girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if somebody like goes behind
Because you
your
know
back,
what it was? She booked the longest length.
so
just
she
to learn.
wanted to learn. I fuck with you.
respect that.
Shout out to you, whoever you are. If you ever see this, like, big ups to you.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Big ups?
Yeah, big ups.
Respect?
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
So, all right,
Say
big
that.
ups and respect. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
I sound like an Indian or something. Big up yourself. I sound like an Irishman.
Oh my God. We're gonna get it right one day.
But I do say things sometimes that
He
that
does,
shock
and sometimes
you.
he surprises the shit out of me. I'm like, where's that while ago?
And I even texted.
Yeah, he can type it, which is so weird, guys. Like, I don't know how he can type this.
Okay,
shit.
from here on out, we got 5 minutes left.
Okay.
No more English.
Okay, no more English.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't go easy for this, but yeah, you call the shots. All
No,
right.
I'm saying I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you to tell
Okay,
me.
all right then, cool.
So okay, let's talk about social media and like what it's done to the industry that you're in and the culture of our society.
When you mean what's done, what do you mean?
Like social media, how it has affected like. Do you think certain things like faux locks will be as popular as they are?
If it wasn't for social,
Right.
hell no. A lot of things that are brought to the
Patois.
public. Oh shit. Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. So a lot of the things that the public actually knows would not be if it wasn't for social media. Social media plays like a really big part in everything that people do, and I think it's like the whole day to day is just build up on that. Like if we never have that, I don't know what to do.
Is it good or bad? Or
More
both?
so good for
Why?
sure.
Why is it good?
Because when it makes it do more good than bad. Because especially where businesses are concerned, like if we didn't have this as a tool for use, like then it would all go to shit. Definitely.
Okay, well let me introduce the negative side of it.
Okay.
A 15-year-old girl gets on social media, and she's not shaped the way that she thinks she needs to be. Her hair is not presentable the way that she thinks it needs to be. What do you think it's doing to the younger generation? Do you think it's giving them a false sense of reality?
I do think it's definitely giving them a false sense of reality, but this is where parenting comes in shit. I can't play enough. Like I can't stress that enough.
But
Like-
you grew up in the social media culture.
Yeah, but
How do you
more
think it's
so-
affected you? Do you think it's affected you?
Not really.
I do.
I don't. Why do you think that?
Just, I mean, okay, we all have social media accounts.
But we have a real social life, so that's different.
Yeah, but we also have a social media life.
Mm-hmm.
And we also feel the need to keep up with that.
Okay.
And don't act like you don't have that.
Yeah, but
Because you're not going
as
to post
much.
you're not going to post a picture of you lying on your floor, your couch watching Netflix. Nobody wants to
No.
see that.
No.
I don't want to see that.
No.
I mean, I do.
But no.
But no, not the masses don't want to see that shit.
Right.
So it has affected us. It's affected me. It's affected Stu.
But guess what though? On a business sense, because in real life, we're not tripping over what the hell people think about us. Agree with me or disagree with
I
me?
disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
Well, damn, that's on you.
I disagree because in real
not
life we
tripping.
do trip what people think of us, especially in the States.
Oh.
We do
what?
care. Our Jordans have to be real.
Oh no, shit. If we rock the fake shit, I'm telling you, people don't really care. In Jamaica, because chances are 98% of the population is rocking the fake shit. God bless the 2%. That's it.
Damn, for real? So when I go there with my real Jordans on, I'm like, it's like,
oh shit. Yeah. And they're looking at you right off the bat like that's just real.
of
It has
course
to
it
be.
is.
I know, right? But like dead ass.
My Jordans are real.
And we pick our battles. Like we don't. It's not that serious.
So tell me about social media and relationships.
Man,
I
the
think-
more you can keep your real life off of social media, the better, because people think when they see you happy, it's their mission to like mess that up.
Sabotage.
Yeah, and I think they don't feel good unless they do that. They don't.
I think they feel good when they fuck up some
Yeah,
shit.
like it's a task, mission. Impossible.
Why? Are they miserable?
They are, and misery needs company, so that's what happens.
Right, so they're not happy, and so they don't want to see you happy.
No, and you should. How the hell can you be happy on my watch? Like it's like that.
Yeah, so
No.
honestly, I think that social media has a big role in relationships.
It does. But I just feel like, can't we all just get along? Like, damn.
But no, because as long as you're being sexy, there's gonna be dudes that are gonna be in your inbox.
I'm disturbed, guys.
There's gonna be dudes like commenting with the heart eyes, and there's gonna be guys like me that are gonna be feeling some type of way about what they said to you, and if you responded to them, it's
right.
just,
But this is the thing, business. We don't mess with that, because for me it's business. For them it's like, oh my god, I got a crush on this girl. But
yeah, but for the guy that loves you or your boyfriend, he's like, well, you know.
But this is where understanding comes in, guys. Your partner has to understand this shit is just, it is what it is.
Well, not everybody is that understanding.
Well, they need to.
Well, I mean,
Because I gotta understand on his part as well. If anything happens, like, oh, okay, it's business.
not all the time. But, you know, social media can definitely ruin and damage relationships.
And it can send the wrong message.
For real. Or it can stamp your relationship. If you post, your boyfriend is stamped. Boom.
Yeah.
That's
boom.
my man.
Right.
Or you don't post him and he can feel some type of way. Like, damn, why haven't you posted
she post me?
But
Who
see,
she hiding me from?
that's an insecure person. I believe that. I believe that's an insecure person because
Especially when the person understands that the second I put you out there as mine, there's going to be somebody who wants to sabotage that.
or on the other side, there's going to be people that stop following you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
I've had that happen.
Yeah, because a lot of your followers follow
Like,
you because
I
you're
thought you were single.
Exactly.
I want you.
Exactly.
You posted a man? Oh shit, unfollow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's two sides. Like, okay, let me maintain this persona.
Right.
I don't listen. I'm a secure dude. A lot of people aren't. You're a secure person, and to an extent.
To an extent, fucking right.
But all I'm saying is like, I know what your social media looks like. So
You can imagine what my DMs look like.
Exactly. So who would I be to be like, oh babe, put me on your social media? I don't expect that.
My shit would go through.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to do that. Keep your shit the way it is. You don't keep doing that.
You know, I respect people who understand that
Patois.
Rascal. I respect people who understand that it's business at the end of the day. You know, you gotta focus. The bag is a goal. You get the bag, and that's what it is. But I mean, we don't have time for people that get all up into them feelings. You know, feeling like, oh shit, protect this relationship, girl. Nah, like.
But
business.
you know, and I'm not gonna like.
Oh, is there 5 minutes up yet?
It is, but you know, I do what I want. But I'm not gonna dig this into the ground. But you do know that, like, okay, there are guys and girls that are out there that are like, well, if you don't post me,
That means you don't love me.
yeah, why aren't you posting me?
Who you hiding me from?
Yeah, exactly. What are you hiding for?
No, that's some childish shit.
It is.
That's some
but
childish shit.
it's also human shit.
True,
Because
but damn.
we want to we like if you and I were in a full-blown relationship and together, I would be like, I would want you to be proud to be like, this is my
This
man.
is mine, yeah.
But on my end, it's like, on one hand, I want her to be proud that she's with me, so I want her to post me. But on the other hand, I get why she's keeping me separate. Not everybody's like that.
No. And this is why it's important to deal with somebody on your wavelength. Because if they're down here, it's not gonna work. It sounds messed up, but we gotta have an understanding, and that's how relationships work. Like if your partner don't have an understanding of you, and you don't have an understanding of the person, it not gonna work. Like it just gonna be this whole thing. Like
Well, that's pretty much the world we live in,
Yeah.
which is fucked up.
It is.
From young to fucking old. Because everybody has Facebook, Instagram now, and they're all...
and social media is just like it. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like what?
You know what I like about you?
Wow.
Your phone has been over there the whole time, and you haven't looked at it one time. So, all right, there's two things I want to ask you before we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Them Tito's are kicking in.
I know, right? I'm gonna call Fresco. Like, what are you doing tonight, bro? Let's go to the studio.
Yeah.
So, all right, there's two things. I do want to know if you weren't in the beauty industry, if naturally Miss Toya wasn't naturally Miss Toya, what would you be doing?
I really like teaching. I love kids. So I'm thinking early childhood, early childhood, yeah.
So
Definitely.
you'd be teaching?
I'd be teaching.
Okay.
And I love English. I'd be teaching English.
I like that.
Yeah, I'd either be teaching English at secondary level or dealing with babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. So like, tell me about the future of your brand.
Man.
And your vision board. Could you send me a picture of your vision board?
Yeah, I did,
And there was
guys.
like boom, 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 boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, things.
Like
Beer things.
bigger things.
Beer things.
Beer things.
So, damn, like at this point, my vision board is freestyle because you don't
At this
know the
point?
at this point,
It's different than
it's not what you saw. It's not what you saw. Because if we made it, like shit, I gonna be my different no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I will say? Like we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
what I want to see. I really like your brand though.
Yeah.
I don't want to see your brand go away.
Yeah. So definitely that's not something that's going to happen. I just see it expanding just somewhere else.
Evolving.
Yeah.
Let's say evolving.
Let's say evolving. I like that.
Yeah. Because in 5 years, Folox might not be.
At this rate that we're utilizing this, guys, I really don't see it happening. Like, I just see something totally different.
Yeah,
happening.
evolution.
But if I get my locks just on the market, that's good for me.
How are you gonna do that? Because you're
Just
not
gonna
gonna sit there and
fucking
make
do it.
them all.
No, but I got people.
You got people.
I got people.
So you're gonna open up a shop in Jamaica like that
I want that,
manufactures
right,
your locks.
right, and then we can
Packages
ship
them
them
and
wherever
then ship them.
else.
All right.
Yeah,
So you want your own brand of
my
locks,
own brand of locks.
which will probably be more expensive because they're handmade.
Right.
And when you see handmade on the package, that's not necessarily true all the time.
No, but in this case, it will be. Because
And-
we don't know another way.
Right.
Right.
Which you would have a YouTube channel to actually back that up and
Right.
tutorials like we actually made this shit.
This actually happened.
So do you think you're gonna post this episode on your
Hell
channel?
yeah, shit. You guys, if you're not checking this out on his channel, be sure you're checking this out on my channel. Okay? Naturally Miss Toya on YouTube and on Instagram.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
Damn, no, babe. I don't want to ask you anything.
You sure? Because
yeah,
we
sure.
might shoot another episode where you interview me.
I would love that, and I'm ready.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think I'm ready?
No. I don't. I don't.
I can't wait.
I don't.
I want to
don't.
sit in that chair.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to sit in this chair.
You're not ready.
I am ready.
All right. If you say so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so naturally, Miss Toya.
Yep.
All right. We're out of here, guys. Thanks
We
for
are
tuning
out.
in. If you did, check out her channel. Subscribe to mine. Subscribe to hers. Like this shit. Leave a comment. Tell
All
us what you
links
thought.
in the description, guys.
And yeah, we're out of here. Thank you.
Bye.
Peace.